Hey yo, your friendly neighborhood quarter guy here! And before I get to the meat of what I want to discuss today, I want to provide you with a few updates. First, both my top 15 games I played in 2014 and the part 3 of top 20 net nabbies should be coming by the end of this weekend. Second, for those of you who don't know, I have started a Patreon account. I have the info video up in the card section up there. So if you want to contribute to my channel, I'd be most grateful. And if you don't worry, I'll still be providing the goods as usual. Now, on to what I want to discuss today. Recently, there was a Nintendo Direct, the first one of the year, and I wanted to record a live reaction of it, but something happened. So I'm just going to briefly run down the list and discuss my thoughts on each thing that was discussed. They started off with the reveal of a new Fire Emblem. Looks to be a sequel to Awakening. The style looks really good, but I have yet to play Awakening, and a lot of people have been insisting that I play Fire Emblem Awakening. Look, I have to admit, Awakening looks really good, but I need to find a chance to play it at some point. But the new Fire Emblem looks really good. Hopefully they keep permadeath optional. I know that purists complain about it, but permadeath is a killjoy, especially for people who are new to this series. And of course, the purists would probably reply, well, get good, but it's a pain to lose an important member and then have to restart a chapter losing essentially 30 minutes of work. Next up, the reveal of a Puzzle & Dragons and Puzzle & Dragons Super Mario Bros. Edition double pack. Yeah, I'm a fan of puzzle games, so this looks promising. Except for the next item they showed, which was Pokemon Shuffle. It looks like a Pokemon version of Candy Crush. Come on, Nintendo, I know you're better than this. It's gonna be the full free-to-play with microtransactions, but it's doing it the wrong way. It's looking more like it's pay to win. Come on, Nintendo, I know you're better than this. Next up was a bit of a surprise. Nintendo's offering Wii games on the Wii U now for download. The first three, okay, there's going to be Metroid Prime Trilogy, and I'm sure a lot of people who dished out for the physical copy of the game are probably going to be mad about it. Punch-Out, which is awesome. And the question mark for me, Super Mario Galaxy 2. Why release Super Mario Galaxy 2 instead of 1? It just baffles me. I don't know. Some new info on Kirby and the Rainbow Curse. And that game looks so adorable. And apparently it's going to have trophies too. Also, it's going to have Amiibo support for obviously the Kirby, DDD, and Meta Knights Amiibos, and they're going to unlock special abilities. That's pretty cool. Speaking of Amiibo, the new waves of Amiibo were announced at Direct. Wave 3 includes Mega Man and Shulk, and Sonic. Gotta go fast. Now, it's like, the thing about Shulk is he should not have been GameStop exclusive. I'm sorry, but he shouldn't have been. Speaking of Amiibo, a new line of Amiibo was also announced as well. The Super Mario Amiibos. There is Mario, Luigi, Peach, Bowser, and there's going to be Toad, who's new to the Amiibo lineup. Also, there's going to be another Yoshi Amiibo. And apparently those Amiibos are going to unlock new stuff in Mario Party 10. AKA Bowser's Salt Mines and Amiibo Party. Now, the Amiibo Party looks like it's going to be running on the Amiibos, but it's also going to be using the original format of the classic Mario Party games, as in collecting stars and coins. And purists complain. And next up, they talked about how Amiibos are going to be used in Captain Toad Treasure Tracker. I have to admit, that is a charming game, and the Toad Amiibo is going to unlock a little hide-and-seek game with Pixel Toads. I saw a Pixel Luigi in one of the levels. Does the year of Luigi ever end? Next up, we learned some more about Splatoon, as we learn about customization for characters and how custom items actually affect your character's stats. And we also learned more about the Plaza, which will be the hub for the game. I have to say, that looks pretty neat. Next up, the Hyrule Warriors Majora's Mask Pack DLC. It's going to include a new adventure mode, map, and 2 new characters. Young Link, which looks adorbs, and this was the real surprise, Tingle. Freaking Tingle! He's going to be attacked with a giant wallet of rupees, and just generally being crazy. That looks pretty cool. Xenoblade Chronicles X, Exploration, Mario vs. Donkey Kong Tipping Stars, which is actually going to be, as far as I know, the first Wii U and 3DS game to have cross-buy. Progress! It's happening! And I gotta say, I think the Tipping Star system looks like a pretty interesting concept. Nice way to reward players who make good levels. I guess it's to encourage people to use the level designer and share them. Looks pretty neat. Next up, they showed a teaser for a new Bandai Namco project called Project Treasure. From what I hear, it's going to be free-to-play, co-op, online. Seems like a lot of fun. Let's just hope it does the free-to-play model right. Tekken Revolution, Soul Calibur Lost Swords. Then they went off to show a few new eShop titles. Then we get to Fossil Fighters Frontier. I've never played the Fossil Fighter series, but it looks pretty interesting. It's kind of like Pokemon with the added ideas of digging for fossils. Yeah, I can understand why it's got a bit of a following, but I'm not sure yet. Looks kind of fun, though. More news on Codename Steam. It's going to be using Amiibos, too. Yeah, it's going to be actually using the Fire Emblem Amiibos, which makes sense considering it's from Intelligent Systems. And Marth with an English voice. How do you even? Why didn't he have an English voice in Smash Brothers? I have no clue. Amiibos are also going to unlock special plane skins in the upcoming Ace Combat Assault Horizon Legacy Plus. Oh, and the reason they mentioned Amiibos for the 3DS is because the new 3DS has been officially announced for the US. Specifically, the new Nintendo 3DS XL. Why they're not selling the regular new Nintendo 3DS, I have no clue. Other games that will take advantage of the new 3DS. Xenoblade Chronicles 3D. Hopefully that won't be GameStop exclusive, because the more people who get a chance to play Xenoblade Chronicles, the better. Ironfall, a new indie third-person shooter that looks actually pretty good. Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate and Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask 3D are going to use the new C-Stick on the new 3DS for camera control. Definitely a good thing. It's definitely going to come in handy. So overall, I'd say that was a decent Direct. Some good stuff, some not so good stuff. I still can't wait for the Mewtwo trailer though. Anyways, on to user questions. Today's first question comes from the AAJU, who asks, do you have any thoughts on Jade Curtis appearing in Tales of Zestria? Ah, yes, Jade Curtis. The deadpan snarker mad scientist mage from Tales of the Abyss. Can't say I'm surprised. I mean, Tales characters cameo in future titles all the time. I mean, perhaps my favorite instance was when Kratos appeared in Tales of Vesperia, both as a hidden boss and as the final challenge in the arena. So I can't be surprised that Jade got into the act. He is one of my favorite characters in Tales of the Abyss. The Complete Gamer 64 asks, what character should have replaced Pink Gold Peach in Mario Kart 8? I know I said I hate this particular character, but I was honestly surprised that Bowser Jr. was not in Mario Kart 8. I mean, love him or hate him, he's a part of the Mario roster, and it is a huge surprise not to see him in. Jonathan Kimmel asks, do you think Alucard would make a good DLC character for Smash 4? Honestly, yes, I do. Probably more so than even Simon. I mean, it's like, Simon only has like his whip and his sub-weapons for moves. On the other hand, Alucard has a lot more going for him. Like, his vampiric powers, his mastery over weapons. And his fighting style is a lot more broad. Which is why I think Alucard would be better for a DLC for Smash. I know Sakurai said he had no plans for DLC past Mewtwo, but 1, plans can change, and 2, it's Sakurai. Rune J. Jr., he said he forgot to put the second N in, asks, if a new Mega Man game was announced, which one would you want the most? Mega Man X9. I know I've gone on about how mad I was that Mega Man Legends 3 got cancelled, but honestly, I would rather see Mega Man X9. I mean, I love the X series, and I hate that X8 left some loose ends. Like, what happened to Axel? Exactly. Did Luminate, I mean, did... Okay, I don't want... Did... Spoilers. I'm not going to say it further, but something happened to Axel, and we don't know exactly what. I want to know what happened to Axel, and how it's going to affect the Maverick Hunters. Unfortunately, X8's sales were bad, and X7 is pretty much to blame for that. I'd also like to see Mega Man 11. And yes, I would love to see Mega Man Legends 3 picked back up. Come on, get Volnut off the moon already! Final question comes from Dragon Rider 989, who asks, what do you think of the Xenoblade Chronicles X trailer? Let's just say, we're gonna need the mechs to cover all that ground.